Hi, my name is Vanessa and I'm a Cancer Support Specialist with Cancer Support Children. And today in this video I'm going to talk to you about something which I imagine we're all experiencing to a degree right now, which is anxiety. I'm going to give you a bit of an overview, have a chat about how it can present itself, and hopefully be able to provide you with some guidance and some tools of how to support yourself or a member of your family if anxiety is an issue right now. For the most part, we live our lives day by day, structured by the routines of our home life, our work life, and our school life. We can easily pick apart our weekdays from our weekends, where our routines become more about socialising, about spending time outside of the house as a family, and about relaxing a little bit more. All of this works together to help us feel safe and secure because we have made a plan for that day, and plans give us a sense of certainty about what's to come next on the list. Now, we recognise that when there's a cancer diagnosis in the family, those structures and routines and social times already begin to change how they look. You have maybe already begun to isolate yourself from family and friends in order to protect the person going through treatment. There's already been maybe lots of questions about why things have had to change, and a lot of frustration around the boundaries that are imposed upon everybody in the family now, especially the children and young people. There's already a lot less certainty in your life at present, and the current situation that we're finding ourselves in right now will naturally make us all feel even more uncertain and anxious about what is ahead. At Cancer Support Children, our mission is to offer therapeutic help and support to any young person who's diagnosed with cancer or whose sibling or parent is the one diagnosed. And working with anxiety and how it presents is often one of the first issues that family would reach out to us for support. This would mainly be done through one-to-one sessions in the home or the community, or within our group work programs down in Narnia. Now, obviously we can't be with you face-to-face in your home right now, but we still want to be able to hold that space for you and your family, and we want to be able to help alleviate anxiety by giving you some guidance and some tools that may help support you or a member of your family at this time. Heightened anxiety in all of us right now is to be expected and is a really normal response to this abnormal situation that we're finding ourselves in. Just to give a quick overview, we're probably going to see a lot more emotions, a lot more fears where there perhaps wasn't fears before, and lots of worries coming up. It could be that we see a change in mood, a lot more sadness, a lot more tears during the day or during the night. Or equally, there could be more outbursts of frustration and anger and irritability. And for those of us that can't communicate verbally how we're feeling, we may see stomach aches and headaches and repetitive questioning, really to try and garner some reassurance about what's going on right now. A lovely story that we often use with children and young people in sessions is called A Huge Bag of Worries, and it tells the story of a young girl who carries around all her worries in her backpack until one day she can carry no more because it has just got so heavy. In the story, a kind person comes along and shows her how to manage these worries, how to unpack her bag and let go of some of them that she doesn't need to be carrying about. We all need to think about ways right now that will help us unpack and set down our bag of worries. And if there's some worries that you can't just let go of that easily, perhaps talking to somebody would help share the load a little. Or if you're a child or a young person or a family, what about thinking of creating a worry box or a worry jar, just using whatever you have at home right now. Somewhere that you could write your worries down and put them inside for safekeeping. And then you can revisit them at a time that's more suitable for you and your family to figure out what to do about them. Creating a resource like a worry jar and using stories therapeutically, or perhaps even exploring some breathing techniques and mindfulness practices, are all things which the Cancer Support Specialist team here at Cancer Support Children would be really happy to do for you or your family right now. And we can do this over the phone, via messages, or even on an online video chat. You and your family, you know each other better than anybody, and you are able to spot the subtle or not so subtle changes in somebody that's flagging up a need for some extra support right now. What I'm going to talk to you about today, though, you don't need to wait for anxiety or stress to show up. It is about grounding ourselves as best we can in this time of uncertainty, about finding ways to relax and take care of our emotional health and our mental well-being. And I would encourage everyone, either individually or as a family, to practice some self-care every day, to encourage getting our emotions out in healthy ways. And hopefully that practice, if we devote some of our time to that, will help reduce some of the stress and anxiety from overwhelming us right now. This situation is not normal, and for order to try and find a way through it, we will need to adapt how we think and how we live. And things we took for granted only a few weeks ago, we can't do right now. We also have a tendency to let our conversations become all about the things that we can't do and our frustrations around that. But what is helpful is for us to actually refocus our attention and to change our perspective so that we're looking at the things that we can still do, the things that we can still control in our lives. Oftentimes, when we're feeling overwhelmed by our emotions and feeling our anxiety raised, it can be difficult to pinpoint exactly what's going to help us feel better in that moment. And it's important to remember that what helped us feel better yesterday may not be the thing that's going to help us feel better today or tomorrow. Becoming aware of a range of tools and activities that you can draw on to help you feel relaxed and feel calm and safe and secure is going to be really important for us in these stressful times. And so we've put together a graphic with some ideas to help you get started exploring what works for you and what doesn't. And all of these activities can be done by anyone in the family of any age. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video has been helpful and give you some ideas of how to promote your own emotional health and well-being right now. If you would like any further support or guidance with anything I have talked about in this video, please don't hesitate to get in touch with Cancer Fund for Children, and one of us would be happy to reach out to you. All the details are below this video. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.